Morning, welcome back to Pedal Brisbane Explore again. Today we're going to do the Narangba Loop, mix of a gravel, tarmac and pinches. It's going to be really scenic as well. Let's go. Alright, we're 40 or 30 kilometers in and we're at Hitri, heading towards Narangba. So far so good. We're averaging about 28, 29 and it's a bit rolling hills from the city. We arrived at P3 and heading towards Narangba. Getting colder here. Hi Lewis. So we arrived here where it says the road ends, but there's a pass for cyclists and walkers so you can go through it. And what happened is it's a pass across to Narangba. Yeah, this is good. Look at this. Quiet. Nah, bit of a gravel action. It's really good weather. Whew. Can't get better than this. We finished the first gravel section at Narangba. Then we're going towards the Dayboro road for the strong road. Phew. already turned to strong road from Dayboro Road, which is great. Again, not a fan of the Dayboro Road. And we're going to start the gravel really soon. Really excited about this. Okay, we're going to start. We started strong road. We had a bit of a climb. Just cold. I couldn't even move my lips. It's just healthy 5, 6, 8% going up. Quiet road, just great. What we're looking for. Oh, it's a bit too short, but it's amazing. It's really scenic, strong road. And now we're going to Dayboro for a coffee. We've arrived at Dayboro for a coffee. We had our coffee and I think this is my favorite. Go to IGA for chicken nuggets. Alright, finishing up coffee at Dayboro and we're gonna start the remaining of the route, which is another 2,200 meters left. Phew. And we're gonna start with Cobble Creek. We've done it before the other way, so now we're gonna go the opposite of it and it's gonna be a lot more climbing. Getting ready, Joel? First climb is 800 meters. 800 meters, about 45 meters of elevation. This one's got 13% gradient, 12, and I think it just makes out at 13. Not that bad as a starter. Actually, a bit of a 21 and 18. Bit of a flat in between, and before we continue on the next one, which is about 3 kilometers of a climb. We're at Armstrong Creek Road. So far just constant climbing, but 4%, but based on the elevation profile it's going to be steep pinches at the end, so we'll see how steep it's going to be. As you can see there's a lot of pinches here and Previous one maxing out at 16, 17. We'll see this one. Alright, so far it's 13%, 14, keep going up, 18, 19, 20, woo! Spicy! Alright, let's go. Front wheels keep going up, have to push hard, keep straight, put your body weight in the front, keep paddling. Woo! That is spicy. Alright, that's good. I get the view though. That's the end of the Armstrong Creek Road. It's spicy ass! Oh, that descent is steep. Now we're gonna climb back up. We're climbing back Armstrong Creek Road. It's a segment of 900 meters, almost a K, which average gradient of 13%. Looks like that. How are you feeling, Coach?
Yeah, good. When it's 5%. You go, the averages are not in a straight line, so there'll be some steep sections up ahead, which is nice.
Yep, that's what it is. And well, good thing is there's a rest in between based on the elevation profile, and I reckon it's going to max out at 20% plus. That looks like it. So, yeah, so let's see. So this is the wall. So yeah, that maxed out at 23%. Woo. And we're gonna descend, continue to the other pockets. We're still at Cobble Creek, and honestly I think doing it this way from Dayboro down to Sanford is actually harder because the climb is actually longer compared to doing it from Cobble Creek from Sanford to Dayboro. But still, it's a great road, far from the trucks and busy road, but it's just going to be brutal. We're finishing up Cobble Creek now. It's all in the flat and back to Sanford Dayboro Road, and we're going to continue to the second pocket. I remember that downhill. It's going to be steep climb again. Let's go. Now we're back at Chris Road, the second pocket. Is 2 kilometers climb of a segment with 100 meters of elevation gain, where the pinch is going to be at the end. At the moment it's about hovering about 6, 7, 8%, and there's a bit of a green colour in the middle before red colour at the end. How are you feeling, Angus?
Now I'm good now that I've got the full briefing.
So now we're at the main pinch of the second bucket, Chris Road. So far looking about 11%, and I think kind of ramping up to it's about 15-16%. Just keeps going up. We're still climbing, still another 1 kilometers second, and it's a constant 12, 13 to 14%, which is good, but good enough to challenge your leg. Oh no, actually 16 now. That's what I said, about 16, probably maxing out at 16-17%. Yeah, keeps on going. The hills in here just keeps on giving. Which is good. That's what we're looking for. Alright, we're on the third bucket, the old Mount Samson Road. It's the smallest out of all three. So far it's about 13%, and the day's getting warmer. It's hot for me actually. And this is the main climb of the old Mount Samson Road. It's about 800 meters of elevation, 81 meters elevation gain. Old Mount Samson Road, short but still packs a punch. Maxing out at about 19.8, running it up 20%. Short, but after all of those brutal climb before, you definitely can feel in your legs. That's it, all the pockets done. It's just adding a bit more K before we go, stopping at Sanford. Rolling. It's the pocket, now we're doing a down road. We're heading towards Sanford for the second stop. And now we're off again from Sanford, and we're going to Upper Cadron. I remember there, it's going to be a good climb as well to Upper Cadron. A bit rolling after, and we're going to up Kapira before we joining to Waterwood. We're now at Scenic Creek, going towards the Upper Cadron, which is going to be probably one of the last decent climb before we, well, apart from Kapira. So far it's kind of okay, hovering about 6 to 8%. Some of them going up inches about 14. Based on the elevation map, it's going to be, the pinch is going to be at the end. Let's see how steep is the pinch. Climb's finished, maxing out at 15-16%. The last bit is the hardest bit, so if you're going to do it, pace yourself. back to the city again. It's about 130k, almost about 2,500 meters, and we're heading to Shipment for beers. It's a bit about summary about the route. It's a beautifully brutal route, and it's 130k with over 2,500 meters of elevations. And what makes it brutal is the climb that keeps on giving. Not a long, but about 1.5, 1.7 or 2 kilometers of segment of a climb with a constant steep gradient that keeps on giving. So it's a fun route, beautiful, really scenic, but you gotta get the legs ready, really. And I couldn't imagine if I do this in summer. That's gonna be really hard.